4.3 FM. And glad to also know that you are with us on our YouTube channel at this point in time. It's a good thing to have every one of you on board on the show. Now you are listening to that sound. That sound is actually coming from what is the game that is happening in Lisbon at this point in time. It is the end of the second half between Sporting CP and Bodø Glimt. Now this game can actually give Chelsea, can actually give Manchester City a little hope. Remember, in the first leg of this encounter, just on Wednesday last week, Bodø Glimt won by 3 goals to nothing. That was in the UEFA Champions League in faraway Norway. But obviously, Sporting CP now came back in this one, and Sporting CP scored 3 goals in this game, by the way. Ignacio Goncalves and, of course, Luis Suarez got the 3 goals for Sporting CP in this one. And that was an impressive victory for them. But it's not done yet. It is not done yet. Because this game is going to go down to extra time after the game ended 3-all between these two sides. And trust us here that would actually be giving you update about all of that during the course of the show today. So don't miss the UEFA Champions League live, because we've got a bumper package. It's a bumper package for every one of you at this point in time. Obviously, we'll be sticking close to the Real Madrid-Manchester City game once again. It is the second leg. Remember, in the first leg of that encounter, Federico Valverde got 3 massive goals, 3 important goals for Real Madrid. But again, while Manchester City were coming into Etihad, Erling Haaland was asked, and you know what he said? He said, "I believe." He believes what? That there's going to be a remontada today. Well, we'll find out, and that's what makes it interesting. I've spoken to a whole lot of Chelsea fans today, most especially one person that I know very well, and he believes that Chelsea will win, but he's not sure if Chelsea will qualify. Is that what you think too? Do you think Chelsea will win but not qualify? I was even having a conversation with one of my colleagues here yesterday, and in fact two of them that support Chelsea, they believe that they can actually win, but qualifying might actually be a very, very huge mountain to climb at this point in time. Now the big question is, do you think Chelsea will win? And obviously, do you think Chelsea would also qualify at this point in time? That's another thing that we also want to talk about during the course of the show today. So you know what you're going to do? Just sit down, relax, and let's give you this update coming from the UEFA Champions League at this point in time. And yes, let's quickly talk about the lineups, shall we? And which lineup will I want to start from? Don't forget that Arsenal will also be in action later today as well. Arsenal will be in action against against Bayer Leverkusen. Pardon me. Arsenal will be in action against Bayer Leverkusen, and that's also going to happen at the Emirates later today. The game ended 1-1 in the first leg, and this is Arsenal's team to play Bayer Leverkusen. Let's quickly look into that. Number 1, David Raya. Number 4, Ben White. Number 2, William Saliba. Number 6, Gabriel Magalhaes. And number 5, Piero Incapie. There is Martin Zubimendi, who is number 36 for Arsenal. Number 41 in Declan Rice. And number 10 in Iberichi Eze. We've got Bukayo Saka, who is also there. Number 7, the captain's Arsenal for this one. There's Leandro Trossard. And there's Victor Gyökeres, the man who scored the first goal for Arsenal when they took on Everton in the English Premier League. That was during the weekend. And let me quickly tell you that they are back on the field of play at this point in time. And when I say they are back, I mean Sporting CP and Bodø Glimt are back on the field of play. Now let just feel the warmth of the stadium at this point in time. Now, Kepa Arrizabalaga is on the bench for Arsenal. There is also Ranson, Musquera, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Christian Nogard, Noni Madueke, Kai Havertz, Ricardo Calafiori. There is Lewis Kelly and Max Dallman, the 16-year-old player who actually was impressive for Arsenal as well. And that was during the weekend in the English Premier League against Everton. And he also became the youngest goal scorer ever. Youngest goal scorer ever in the English Premier League. And that's how it works at this point in time for them. Now, talking about Bayer Leverkusen. Let me quickly tell you that this is also getting interesting. And let's quickly go back to the Sporting CP game. And before we start the commentary, let's quickly go back to the Sporting CP game. And I think there might be a goal, but I just want to confirm that with what I'm actually seeing in my screen. I think Sporting CP might have scored the fourth one. There's a possibility that they will score, but they are still keeping possession at this point in time. Now trying to attack Sporting CP. They are switching to the left of the field, the left hand side of their attack. Now that's a beautiful ball into the box. It's free. He should score. And yes, he scores. And that's it. That goal, the fourth goal is in. And at this point in time, Sporting CP have completed the comeback. What a comeback win for them, or what a comeback this is going to be for them if they actually get this victory. This is going to be a massive, massive comeback for them. And Bodø Glimt look in despair because they did not think that this is going to come. This is going to happen. The head coach also is not happy with what is actually happening at this point in time. But it is what it is. And look at the fans of Bodø. All of them are not in a happy mood. But the players, but the fans, the fans, the coach, all of them, they are not happy. Is that onside or offside? Yeah, it is onside. And that goal definitely will stand. So it's Bodø Glimt 4. Pardon me, it's Sporting CP 4, Bodø Glimt 0 at this point in time. And so Sporting CP, as it stands right now, are going through. They are actually going through. Now, talking about Leverkusen's first 11 for this game, there is Blashwich as the goalkeeper for them. Jarrell Quansah, former Liverpool defender. There is Andrich and Tapsoba. We've got Poku, Palacios, Garcia, Alex Grimaldo. There is Teria, there is Maza, and of course Kufan, who is the striker for Leverkusen in this one. Now from there, let's move to the Chelsea game against Paris Saint-Germain. Now this one is scheduled for 9 p.m. Nigerian time as well. And as usual, we cannot just wait to expect and see what happens in this one as well. And this definitely will be a beauty to watch. Now, there are two questions to be answered at Stamford Bridge today. And it's beyond whether Chelsea can become the 5th or perhaps the 6th if Sporting CP keep their act up team to overcome a 3-goal deficit in the Champions League history. Sporting CP are about to do so. And that's how it's going to be. And from what Liam Rosenior said, he noted that he has not given up hope. He said, and I quote, "I have seen teams come back from 3 goals down in the Champions League at home many times. In fact, it's only happened 4 times in 51 such fixtures. but Liam Rosenior is confident and is rooted in the openings Chelsea created in Paris, where they carved out 4 big chances to PSG's 2. Now, to repeat their attacking threat and capitalize on it this time, Cole Palmer should be a key player to this one. But for Cole Palmer, in a very long while, he has actually not been impressive. So let's see what happens in this one. Now, Lucas Chevalier was considered an upgrade for Paris Saint-Germain's style when they allowed Gianluigi Donnarumma to join Manchester City last summer, with Luis Enrique wanting the man. Well, Chevalier has been likened to a 5-side player after completing 158 long passes last season, almost 3 times that of Donnarumma, and the same kind of attacking bonus which had attracted Arsenal to Brentford's David Raya 2 years earlier. But less than a year on, the reigning League One goalkeeper of the year has lost his spot and may also miss out on France's World Cup squad if reports are believed to be true. Reports emanating from the French newspaper, according to El Quip, noted that Enrique has lost faith in the 24-year-old's mental strength in big games, with a number of mistakes costing PSG in his debut season. Now, this is the 11th consecutive match he has sat on the bench behind Russian shot-stopper Matev Safonov. The 27-year-old grew up a chess obsessive, but is yet to fully enjoy the reward of Enrique's gambit, keeping only 3 clean sheets in the 10 games since his promotion as Paris Saint-Germain's number 1. So, how will Chelsea play this game today? It's either they win or they play a draw. And if they play a draw, then they definitely will lose this one. So let's give you the lineups for the game that will kickstart any moment from now. In fact, 6 minutes from now, the game would actually be played. So still feel the moment once again. Feel what is happening in the Sporting CP Bodø Glimt game. And I hope that you are actually feeling it. I hope you can hear the vibe. I hope you can hear the sound. Robert Sanchez, by the way, starts in goal for Chelsea for this one. And there is Jarrell Hato, who plays more or less like a left back or a left centre back. But this time around, with the lineups I'm saying, is actually at the right hand side of the defense. There is also Mamadou Sarr, who is actually a centre back. Trevor Chalobah starts as well, and there is Cucurella, who is also there. And in the midfield for Chelsea, there is Mose Caicedo and Andre Santos. These are the 2 players who start in the midfield for Chelsea. And we've also got Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto behind Joao Pedro, who also starts in this one for Chelsea as well. Now let's move over to the other team, and that Paris Saint-Germain. Well, Paris Saint-Germain in today's game starts in a 4-3-3 formation. Like I said earlier, Safonov in the past 10 games have actually been impressive, quite impressive for Paris. Not really impressive because he's actually kept 3 clean sheets in 10 games. But yeah, there are some goalkeepers who are yet to even keep a clean sheet at all. So you can actually say that is an impressive performance for Safonov in there. And it starts in goal for Paris Saint-Germain in this one. There is Achraf Hakimi, there is Marquinhos, there is Pacho, and Nuno Mendes. A 3 midfield of Zaire Emery, Vitinha, and Joao Neves. There is Kvaratskhelia, Barcola, and obviously Ousmane Dembele in there as well. So this is interesting what we are seeing right now. And we also talk about, in a moment, City against Madrid. Bodø Glimt nearly had a goal, and a player is down for Sporting CP as well, and that is a possible head injury for them, for the player, possibly an head injury, and is currently down at this moment. Let's move to the Etihad Stadium right now, shall we? And let's start with the formations and team news for these two teams as they're about to face each other. For Manchester City, Pep Guardiola will be looking at how possibly he's going to get this victory. Manchester City are dreaming of a comeback, and if Sporting CP might have completed that comeback, then I'm quite sure that Manchester City also will be thinking of a comeback. Now, just so you know, Erling Braut Haaland has not scored since February 11th, but his team desperately need him to recapture his finest form today. The striker, as you all know, is capable of overpowering and overwhelming the very best of defenders. City will need exactly that if they are to overcome the deficit they currently face in the UEFA Champions League. Now, once again, can Doku trouble Trent Alexander-Arnold in this one? But we'll wait to see that as this one goes out. So for Manchester City, they take on Liverpool. They take on Real Madrid in this one, by the way. And it's a 4-3-3, 4-1-4-1 formation for City in this one. A 4-1-4-1 formation for them. There is Gianluigi Donnarumma, and he starts in goal for Manchester City. Matheus Nunes starts as right back. Kusanov starts as a centre-back, partners Ruben Diaz, and there is Ryan Hines-Norrie who starts at left-back. There's also Rodri, the older midfielder for this one, obviously the defensive midfielder for this one as well. There is Ryan Cherki, Bernardo Silva is the captain, Tijani Reinders, Jeremy Doku, and Erling Haaland. And it is a 4-1-4-1 formation, like I said earlier, for Manchester City. And one thing that is quite different from this game, from the previous game, is the fact that Pep Guardiola decides to put Kusanov as as the centre back. So Kusanov now is there as a centre back for this one, and that's how it is at this point in time. So this is definitely going to be our focus game. Manchester City at the Etihad as they will take on Real Madrid, and that's what we expect in this one. That is going to be our focus game for this one. Manchester City against Real Madrid, and let's see what happens in there. And just so you know, we will have what I call goal rush myself. Just as they always do in the English Premier League. There's goal rush, and we'll also have a goal rush today, letting you know of everything that is actually going on in these games. Three beautiful, spectacular games will be played at this point in time, and we cannot just wait to see what happens in there. And the team are ready right now. The team are ready to play. So Manchester City are playing in a 4-3-3 formation. Matheus Nunes, Kusanov, Ruben Diaz, and Ryan Hines-Norrie. There are Tijani Reinders, Rodrigo, and Bernardo Silva. And we've got Jeremy Doku, Haaland, and Ryan Cherki. And there is the goalkeeper, Trafford, who is on the bench. John Stones, Ake, Omar Mamouche, Kovacic, Nico Gonzalez, Gueye, Savinho, O'Reilly, Semenyo, Phil Foden, and Rico Lewis. They are all in on the bench for Manchester City. And like I told you earlier, Erling Haaland actually believes that there is a possibility of a remontada. And that's what he believes at this point in time. So the big question is, will the remontada actually happen? Alexander-Arnold, Rudiger, Huijsen and Fran Garcia starts in defense for Real Madrid. There is Valverde, Tchouaméni and Thiago. There is Vini Jr., Brahim Diaz and Adegula. Now, if you look at the bench, Carvajal is there, Alaba is there, Camavinga, Kylian Mbappe returns to the bench. There's Gonzalo Garcia, Carrez, and a host of other players. Not forgetting Master Tuno, also on the bench for Real Madrid as well. And so this is quite interesting what we are seeing, or what we are going to see in this game. So here we are. And Pep Guardiola's team are actually looking at what they can actually do at this point in time. And this is quite impressive. And yeah, we just expect a whole lot of things at this point in time. And whatever happens, we'll keep our fingers crossed and wait to see how things progresses from there. So the game is about to start. Tijani Reinders is about to start the game. And yes, he has done that at this point in time. So there you go, Manchester City playing from right to left, Real Madrid playing from left to right at this point in time. And that is what we are also seeing at this point in time. That's what we are also watching at this point in time. This is Almond 94.3 FM. This is the UEFA Champions League live commentary on Almond 94.3 FM. And of course, this is the UEFA Champions League live. My name is Nelson Nukachuku. Thank you very much for joining us on our YouTube platform. Now, Real Madrid now wants to attack at this point in time. And yes, they are about to attack. Is this a goal? That's an early chance. And Federico Valverde missed that. It was a big opportunity for them. Big opportunity for them. But he missed it. He missed it. He really missed it. John Stones, Ruben Diaz now finds Jeremy Doku. Now Doku to Cherki. And there's Rodri. Ryan attacked Nori. But that was smashed. Now let's look at this game once again. This is an opportunity for Real Madrid to go one goal ahead. And that did not count right. Jeremy Doku, can he keep that in? Obviously he does. Doku. Once again. Delivery from Manchester City in the post. Really? What an opportunity for Manchester City early in the game. Massive opportunity for them. Massive opportunity for them. But it couldn't count at this point in time. So every game right now have started. Arsenal against Leverkusen, Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City against Real Madrid. They've all started. Manchester City wanting to do a comeback. Sporting CP have shown them how the comeback can be done, because Sporting CP are currently beating Bodø Glimt by 4-0. And Arsenal are playing out a goalless draw against Bayer Leverkusen at this point in time. Chelsea, can they do that comeback? We'll wait to find out. And there is Manchester City, who are still playing out a goalless draw against Real Madrid. That was an early chance for City, by the way, but they could not score the goal. And so it's goalless right now. Bernardo Silva, Kushinov, Rodri, Ryan Cherki, And of course, he's trying to see what he can actually do with the ball. Ryan Cherki still with him. Matheus Nunes. Ryan Cherki. An opportunity once again. This is the second opportunity for Manchester City. And Thibaut Courtois has actually saved Real Madrid. That was a really good strike from Rodri in this one. Matteo and Thibaut Courtois made sure that that ball did not go in. City player corner kick. Still missed out. Kushinov. Ryan Heinz-Nori. Jeremy Doku. Doku dribbles Alexander-Arnold. There's also Thiago with him also. Still Dogu. Gets in. But of course, Thibaut Courtois had that opportunity. Well, of course, he saves it. Now Real Madrid are feeling the heat. The heat at this point in time, they're definitely feeling it. Ryan Heinz-Nori. Rodri. Still Rodri. Now, Manchester City have started this game on a bright note. Big question is, can they keep up the pace? Bernardo Silva. Ryan Cherki. Opportunity once again for City, but it could not count once again. And maybe, just maybe, we'll go to Stamford Bridge, shall we? Because Kvaratskhelia has scored a goal for PSG at this point in time. So, the team looking for an equalizer or maybe a comeback are losing by 6-2, and that's Chelsea. So Chelsea are currently losing by 6-2 at this point in time, and this is quite beautiful. Beautiful scenes. This is a beautiful thing that we're actually seeing at this point in time. Paris Saint-Germain beating Chelsea by 1-0. Kvaratskhelia has got that goal. Sporting CP still beating Bodø Glimt by 4-0 at this point in time as well. And yeah, this is interesting. Now Chelsea wanted a comeback, but definitely this is not happening at this point. They can definitely not get a comeback. No, they can't. Valverde. Rudiger. Fran Garcia. Courtois. Fran Garcia. Gula ran into trouble. But of course, it's still with him at this point in time. So Chelsea now needs to score 4 goals if they want to do anything in this one. They need to score at least 4 goals if they definitely want to do anything whatsoever in this one. Now there's Arbeloa. And that's Arbeloa in there as well. Now, beautiful scenes, and this is what is quite interesting that we are seeing at this point in time. Now, once again, that's the goal that Federico Valverde missed out on earlier. Tijani Reinders to Ryan Cherki. Still Cherki, twisting and turning, missed it, and is down in the penalty box. Still down, holding his ankle at this point. But for Real Madrid, they don't care. Cherki still down. But of course, he obviously is getting up at this point. And that's Thiago Pichard. Bernardo Silva. This is Cherky. Reinders. Ryan Cherky. Matthias Nunez. Kushinov. Rodri. Ryan Knight-Nari. Now the video assistant referee have just cleared that incident, so it's no penalty. Ryan Cherky is up already. Now that's Cherky once again. Bernardo Silva. Matthias Nunez to Silva to Rodri. Find Ryan Tonari. Jeremy Doku. Now once again 2 players, 3 players, and man marking him. Doku. Now Doku in the box. Opportunity once again. And Ryan Cherky could not find an opportunity of actually scoring that goal. And that should be a deflection, by the way. It should actually be a deflection. And yes, it is. Is it? Yeah, it is. So it's a corner for Manchester City. In 10 minutes, Real Madrid have faced big battles in this one. So let's see if there's going to be a comeback. Tijani Reinders takes. Erling Haaland shouting for a penalty. There's an appeal for a penalty in this one. Appeal possibly for an handball incident. But Ryan Cherky once again. Now it has been all Manchester City in this one. All City. All City. Ryan Knight-Nari. And that was a mistake between both players. So Real Madrid can counter-attack. Diaz to Vinicius Jr. But that was a great defending from Alexander Kushinov. And he defended that one quite well. Quite alright. Now Rodri. Long ball forward. Looking for Jeremy Doku. But of course the ball could not reach the target. Don't you forget that since the 11th of February 2026, Erling Haaland is yet to score a goal. For Manchester City, that's over a month. That's unlike Erling Haaland, right? But obviously, he's yet to score a goal at the moment. Oyson. Frank Garcia. Back to Oyson. Who actually found solace in Thibaut Courtois. Courtois returned the favor. Opportunity for City. That's Frank Garcia who switched off play. But of course, that is the little bit of situation in there. It has actually been all City for a while. All City, that's how it has actually been. Now let me take you over to the Emirates. It's 2 goalless in there at the Emirates as well. So it's Arsenal nil, Bayer Leverkusen nil as well. That's at the Emirates. And the Sporting CP are currently beating Bodø Glimt by 4-0 as well. And yeah, that's what we've seen so far. Beautiful style of play. Yeah, beautiful style of play. That's how it has been. Definitely so far in this one. So Chelsea against the Paris Saint-Germain. It is still Chelsea nil. Paris Saint-Germain 1 at this point in time. That's how it has been so far. That's what we've seen so far. And now with that 1 goal as well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. So like I said earlier, this is more or less like a goal rush because let's go back to the Stamford Bridge, shall we? Another goal. As Paris Saint-Germain have scored again. And it is Bradley Barcola who have actually gotten the second goal for them at this point in time. So it is Chelsea 0, Paris Saint-Germain 2. Oh, I pity Chelsea at this point in time. So once again, Chelsea needs to score how many goals right now? Because the aggregate scoreline is 7-2. And Chelsea will need to score about 5 goals if they want a chance to actually qualify to the next round. So here's the question. Can Chelsea actually get that? Well, I doubt they can actually get that goal. I doubt they can actually get it. But at this point in time, it is Chelsea 0, Paris Saint-Germain 2, and they are just in the 15th minute of the encounter. So just 15 minutes, and this is what we are seeing. Now there's an opportunity for Manchester City now. Jeremy Doku dribbles past one, looking for Almond, could not get Almond. And Manchester City will still be praying that they get a goal as early as possible so that they can stand a chance. Now that's where you got 5 total attempts for Manchester City, 2 on target. And Real Madrid have only gotten 1 attempt in this game and 1 shot on target as well. About 16 minutes of action played already in this game on my screen as well. And this is what we've seen so far. Frank Garcia, Denoison, Aurelien Tchouameni, Thibaut Courtois to Rudiger, who in turn returned it to him. Denoison. That's Valverde. Still Valverde. Switched the play. Found Vinicius Junior. Opportunity in the post. Is there a follow-up? Vinicius Junior once again. And Bernardo Silva actually saved that. What a game I've been seeing so far. What a game. What a game. Real Madrid could have just scored now and possibly might have been game over, like it is game over at Stamford Bridge, because the bridge has been broken down. Now it's actually an offside for Vinicius Junior, but obviously they will not check it at this point in time because it did not score. Should it have scored? Well, maybe, just maybe, the video assistant referee would have actually checked it. Again? And I'm actually hearing that there is a potential penalty check. There might actually be a potential penalty check at this point in time. But no, it's no penalty. It has been checked and concluded. Has it? I don't think so. This shouldn't be a penalty with what I'm saying. It shouldn't be a penalty. Is there a penalty? That's what I'm trying to look as well. So I'm much more focused on seeing if this is a penalty. But is he offside? Is he offside? So they have to check if he's offside as well. Now Bernardo Silva is actually having a word with the referee as well, because we don't know if there's going to be a penalty for this one. The video assistant referee is checking for something, and they're still checking it. So the question is Vinicius Junior not offside? Because if he's offside, then definitely that shouldn't be a penalty. But that's what I'm seeing on my screen, that there's a potential penalty. Check right now. And the referee is going to check this. The referee is going to check it. Now this is actually game over at this point in time. If they check and a penalty is given. Really? Red card? Really? Now definitely this is game over for Manchester City. Bernardo Silva, even Pep Guardiola is even amused, saying red card? Red card? Now I don't think there's a comeback in this one. I don't think there's ever gonna be a comeback in this one. Now, should this have been a penalty? Because all right. Well, Sporting CP have actually scored the 5th goal right now, so it's Sporting CP 5, Bodø Glimt 0 at this point in time. Now Vinicius Junior to take a penalty right now. Vini to take. Sporting CP have scored 5-0 on at this point in time, and it's 5-3 on aggregate. Big question. Can Vini score? Well, definitely Vini scores. And it's 1-0 in favor of Real Madrid at this point in time. Because Vini scores and Real Madrid have a 1-goal advantage. Now, this is what football is all about, right? This is what you cannot expect what happens in the world of football. You definitely cannot expect, because Manchester City came into this game, they were on the front foot, they were pushing Real Madrid, and just one opportunity, they got a penalty, and right now they've scored. So Pep Guardiola, I don't think he knows what he's going to do at this point in time. And it's also very, very, like, he doesn't even know what to do. And yeah, he's a fan of Manchester City who is also crying at this point in time, because it's also game over. Because I don't think they can actually score a goal with a man down. In fact, he's a captain. So right now, it's a big problem. A very, very big problem at this point in time for Manchester City. So Arsenal still playing out a goalless draw against Bayer Leverkusen. And if it still remains like this, it's definitely going to go to extra time and penalties. But just so you know, Sporting CP have won over Bodø Glimt after trashing them by 5-0. Manchester City can now play. Jeremy Doku. Opportunity for them, but they could not score once again. Erling Haaland had an opportunity right now, but they couldn't score it. Now Vinicius Junior can tackle. Another opportunity for him, saved. This should have been a goal. This should have been a goal, Vinny Junior. He himself knew that this should have been a goal for them once again. But obviously, Thibaut Courtois, Donnarumma are in this one. Oh, Donnarumma didn't even touch it. So Vinicius Junior blasted it out wide. So Manchester City are currently losing to Real Madrid by 1-0. Not only that, they are also a man down, as their captain was also given a red card. Now Manchester City are also looking for their own penalty, and they are also looking at the referee. Referee, what are you doing? Now who's yellow carded? Now this game is quite interesting. I think Pep Guardiola has also received a yellow card for this one, for what he's doing on the touchline, and that's Pep Guardiola. So there's the confirmation of the yellow card for them. But that's not a penalty actually. Even if it's a foul, definitely it's not a penalty, because it was outside the box. So that was the confirmation of the yellow card given to Pep Guardiola. Manchester City 0, Real Madrid 1 at Etihad. So we've got our first quarter finalist right now. Sporting CP 5, Bodø Glimt 0. And we've got our first finalist, quarter finalist, pardon me. And the quarter finalist is actually Sporting CP. Tchouaméni, Denoison, Kvaratskhelia. Another opportunity for them. Will he score? No, he didn't. Brahim Diaz cannot score that one. No opportunity, and of course Kusanov actually did not allow him to actually play that. Ryan Cherky, Tijani Reinders, still Reinders. They can still move. Manchester City. Now Reinders to Jeremy Doku. Now Doku was also being poor in this game, I could tell you for free. Doku has actually been poor. Now Doku once again. Looking for Almond. Opportunity! Another one! Double chances for Manchester City. They could have scored 4. They could have scored 4. Yet again. Thibaut Courtois. And a little bit of indecision from Manchester City is costing them dearly at this point in time. Yeah, there's the replay for Rodri's Rodri losing the ball out earlier. But yeah, that's interesting. So Sporting CP have actually won, and that's interesting. Now let's talk about what we are also seeing at this point in time, which is quite interesting too. So there you go. I have a Chelsea game with me as well. Chelsea losing to Paris Saint-Germain by 2-0. Real Madrid now wants to counter. Opportunity, Vinicius Junior once again. And he missed that. He missed that. Ajagula gave it to him on a platter of gold. Vinicius Junior missed that. Now, how on earth did he miss that? He was onside. But again, he misses that. And that's Vinicius Junior for you. Always missing opportunities. Vinny Junior. Ruben Diaz. Tijani Reinders. Kusanov. Reinders. Switch of play. Found Dogu, who kept it in. Dogu once again. Ryan Cherky. You will not be, but that's what you say. Nunez. Ryan Cherky. Diaz. Reinders. Doku. Still Doku. Doku there. Still him. And obviously found the captain in Diaz. Rodri. Reinders. Reinders wanted to play from distance, but it was blocked. And no opportunity for them at this point in time. Kushinov. Ryan Cherky. Now you've seen him everywhere at this point in time. Ryan Cherky. He's been everywhere. Kushinov. Diaz. Jeremy Doku. Still Doku. Ryan Cherky. Ryan Giant Nori. Now they lost that. But of course they regained possession once again. Ryan Nori. Still him. Still him. Twist and turn. And of course they got a corner kick. But this is a big struggle for Paris Saint-Germain at this point in time. Big struggle for them. A big question is, how can they actually do this? What do you think they can actually do to actually get a win in this one? Renders to take. Courtois caught it. Arnold. Adogula to Chouameni. Fran Garcia. Denoison. Chouameni. Vinicius. But he lost it. Ryan Cherky. Found Almond. Still Almond. Looking for Reinders. Could not get Reinders. And a quick counter-attack from Real Madrid, which was also stopped by Manchester City too. Rodri. Diaz. Nori. Rodri. Still Rodri in there.